What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. So while it's trending and it's somewhat relevant, I'm going to talk about Andrew Tate getting canceled. And this is important because, you know, I've talked about this before. It's specifically in regards to YouTube. Um, the issue with the West is we talk about free speech out here in the West. And the problem is free speech has never been about unpopular speech. You see, when something's popular and everybody's behind it, that speech doesn't need protection. Free speech is about protecting unpopular opinions and statements. And therefore, whether we like it or not, even as Muslims, there is freedom of speech. Now, obviously, you could say there's consequences to speech. True. But the reality is you cannot consider yourself like advocates of free speech and American companies if you are limiting free speech. You are taking a person's constitutional rights. And he is an American, and these are American companies banning him. Now, coming down to Andrew Tate himself. Obviously, I don't agree with everything he says. Obviously, I've also spent time with him and I've talked to him. I think he's a likable guy. I think he needs some guidance. May Allah guide him to Islam. I think, with some concentrated dawah and effort, I know some people who are close to him that try and give him dawah. I think there might be something there. We hope. But, it is what it is. What's really happening right now is they're making the man a living martyr. And if you really start to look at like what's going on and how many videos and how much content is coming out about him being banned and canceled, they're making him a hero. They're making it worse. And I said this on Twitter that the more they try to do to him, the more powerful and popular they're going to make him in terms of social media and social influence in terms of the global narrative out there in the world. And it's working. And so because I am a proponent of free speech, and although I don't like everything that's being said out there, there's people out there that are racist, they're Islamophobes, they're this, they're that, stuff that, personally hits home to me, but it's their right to actually say these things. Hey, you want to say it, you want to say it. Speech is part of action. You want to meet a lot with that stuff, go ahead and say what you want to say. You're free to say it. You can be criticized for it. You can be attacked for it. Obviously, you can be canceled for it, but I don't think that is correct. We cannot have an idea or a society with homogenous ideas and concepts. Because if you do, guess what? Guess who gets canceled next? Well, us Muslims. Because our ideas do not fit into the homogenous idea of modern, woke, Western culture and society. So, in order to support free speech, all of my products on my Gumroad, from today until Andrew Tate is back on social media, are on sale 30% off. All you have to do is type in free Andrew, all lower caps, one word, and you'll get 30% off on any product on my Gumroad. I disagree with canceling people for what they say. I think we should be able to argue with them, debate them, mock them, say what we want about them, but canceling people for this type of stuff, unless you are actually out promoting speech that will cause harm to others. And this guy's telling guys work out, make money, don't give women too much attention to your time. He's not out here really saying anything dangerous. He's saying some goofy stuff sometimes, especially when it comes to Islam. You're like, okay, how is that right? That's not right. But really, he's not promoting anybody attacking anybody, raping anybody, killing anybody, doing raping, excuse me. He's not doing any of that. He's not promoting violence or hatred against any specific group. If he is, then someone school me where that's the case. And since he's not doing that, what does he need to be canceled for? Just because he doesn't fit in the narrative, because my feels from some leftist angry mob that wants a specific narrative and idea pushed forward, which is, when we look at it, leading to the destruction of our society. Imagine he's saying, be strong, make money, be independent, be this, be that, be free. That's what he's telling men, and they're canceling him for it. Don't give too much time and attention to women. Free Andrew, 30% off on all of my Gumroad products until he's back on social media. It's your man, Abuamerican. I'm out.